Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and depending when you're going to be seeing this video. It's your brother, your boy, Cos Reps Corner. Like I always tell you guys, it's my corner, it's your corner, and it's our corner.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love.
Members of the press, today is a press conference stroke endorsement of Senator Goswell Obot Akpabio by the coalition of Southeast APC support groups. Let me read our written press conference. Coalition of Southeast APC support groups endorse Akpabio for Senate President. Introduction. The Coalition of Southeast APC Support Group is a conglomeration of all the major APC support groups in the Southeast. Our purpose is to promote, project, and propagate the renewed hope agenda of the Tinubu administration, with a view to ensuring that the Igbos of Nigeria see the need to embrace APC as their party, so as to properly connect Southeast to the center. There is no doubt that our country, Nigeria, particularly the National Assembly, is in their need of a game changer, a team player, and a stabilizer who will be firm, decisive, and resolute in pursuit of peace, unity, progress, and development of our country at this point in time. At this stage of our nation's history, we need a National Assembly that will hit the ground running from day one, with corresponding and supportive legislative framework for the overall interest and benefit of the Nigerian people who are yearning for speedy progress and development. We don't need a National Assembly that will kickstart a face-off with the executive. As our party, the APC National Working Committee, recently released the zoning arrangement for the leadership of the 10th National Assembly and the adoption of Senator Goswell Akpabio as the Senate President of the 10th Assembly. We urge senators-elect to support the zoning arrangement by voting Senator Goswell Akpabio as the President of the 10th Assembly. We believe that for the administration of President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to have a smooth governance, we need a Senate President who has the experience, exposure, expertise, and competence to create the needed harmony and synergy between the executive and the legislature. We, the coalition of Southeast APC support groups, appreciate the National Working Committee of our party, the APC, for zoning the position of the Senate President to the South-South and adopting Senator Akpabio as the consensus candidate for the position. Why we endorse Senator Goswell Akpabio for Senate President. The group, having assessed all the candidates for the post of the Senate President, has decided to endorse distinguished Senator Goswell Akpabio as our candidate. The 10th Senate must be led by a bridge builder who has the reach and capacity to be able to galvanize senators across political parties for them to make laws and other legislative mechanisms that will fast-track the renewed hope agenda of the new Tinubu government. Senator Goswell Obot Akpabio is a detribalized Nigerian, an urban figure, a cosmopolitan personality, and a pan-Nigerian. As a two-time governor of Akwa Ibom State, he delivered. As a senator, he delivered. And as a minister, he equally delivered on the ministry's mandate of former President Muhammadu Buhari's vision. As a two-term governor and former minority leader of the Nigerian Senate, Senator Goswell Akpabio used his position to stabilize and defend the nation's democratic credentials and placed Nigeria in the global socio-political front burner. We have a very strong abiding faith that Senator Akpabio will deliver if elected the next Senate President. On our part, as coalition of Southeast APC support groups, we endorse wholeheartedly and welcome the decision of the National Working Committee of our great party, the APC, which has zoned the position of the Senate President to the South-South, to be occupied by no less a personality than Senator Goswell Obot Akpabio. The National Working Committee's decision on Akpabio is welcomed by us in the APC Southeast Support Groups Coalition because it is the way to go. The Igbo society is politically sick, and if we continue to persevere in our errors, it will take us a long time to find ourselves back on track. We Igbos need to queue behind the Tinubu presidency and extend the Akpabio, and by extension, the Akpabio Senate presidency, so as to mainstream us into the Nigerian polity, as this has become both inevitable and desideratum. Thus, the decision of our coalition to endorse the Akpabio Senate presidential ambition. We therefore urge and plead with party members, particularly the senators-elect, to ensure that they elect Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio, the uncommon senator, as their Senate president, to complement the sincere efforts of our president in delivering on his mandate to the people of Nigeria. We need a Senate president that will be complementary to President Tinubu's vision. We want a Senate that will be productive, proactive, and supportive. We don't want a Senate that will be a hostile to the executive, as this will be counterproductive, going by the mood of the nation at the moment. Conclusively, we in the Southeast APC Support Groups Coalition urge senators-elect to rally round, support, and vote in Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio as the president of the 10th Senate. No doubt, the Senate will fare better under his watch. The Senate leadership under Senator Godswill Akpabio will engineer a successful Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. Congratulations to Senator Godswill Akpabio, the next Senate President of Nigeria. We wish you well, as we believe in your capacity to provide the needed uncommon leadership to steer the ship of the 10th National Assembly. Signed, Akweke Francis Okoye, Southeast Zonal Coordinator, APC Promoters Assembly, State Coordinator, Tinubu Shetima Ambassadors, Anambra State Chapter, Convener, Barrister Ikechukwu Okonkwo, Southeast Zonal Coordinator, the Jagaban Ambassadors, TJA, Co-Convener, Barrister Emmanuel Nnaji, Enugu State Legal Advisor, Tinubu Shetima Ambassadors, Dr. Ken Nwokocha, Abia State Coordinator, APC Support Group for Tinubu and Shetima. Every support group to decide on who they support, bearing in mind that we as support group members have no powers on the election day to vote in who will be the next Senate President or even Speaker or any of the principal officers of the Assembly. So today, the group you are seeing here, the Coalition of Southeast APC Support Groups, this is a group that was formed purposely to go and sensitize our people in the 5 Southeast of Nigeria, for them to see the need for us to embrace the Asiwaju administration. This is just a new coalition, a coalition that has not lasted more than 1 week. The support groups that form the coalition have been existing for more than 5 years, 6 years, but them coming together as a coalition is not up to 1 week. So whatever any other group has done prior before now, we don't know about it. We are telling you what the Coalition of Southeast APC Support Group have just done. And what have we done? We have endorsed what the National Working Committee of our party have decided, which is the Senate presidency under the watch of Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio. And that is where we stand. We cannot oppose the party's NWC's decision or the decision or the interest of our #1 leader, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who has equally thrown his weight behind Senator Akpabio. And that is where we, from the Southeast Coalition of APC support groups, stand. Thank you very much.